Robin has become possessed by a great evil, and somehow Alfred has returned from the dead. Now it's time for Batman to face off against his son as he tries to figure out what exactly is going on. This is Comicstorian. I create audio dramas of your favorite comic books and I read them dramatically back to you. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter episode as we're bringing you Batman vs. Robin issue number 2. And today's episode is also brought to you by our gaming community and channel. Want to see some of the Comicstorian crew playing superhero-themed video games, talking about them, and hanging out? Check out Ben and Friends. Link is down below. In the middle of the Kentucky field, Felix Faust stares at his hands, stating that he did this to them, in the past, to dominate, to punish. But why? Why is this happening again? As he stares at his hands, he sees the miniature puppets of the Justice League on his fingertips. But this time, they're fighting back. They pinch and pull and choke their way across his body. But before he could be lost, Batman grabs him from behind, telling him to stop. His magic is going haywire. You aren't the only one. Focus! Slowly, Batman begins to tighten his grip, the small fingers beginning to shrink down until there's nothing left. But before passing out, Faust says, "The devil." Batman lets go, setting him down. That was the last of the sedatives. That should take him out of play, at least for now. As Batman stares, Alfred looks off asking, "What is that? What is happening to the ground?" Seconds later, the ground begins to crack and split as a house begins to rise out of the opening. Batman says that maybe we don't have to go towards the magic. Maybe the magic will come to us. Alfred looks at all of the tombstones asking, "What is this? Where are we?" Batman tells him that he doesn't know either, but this is where Zatanna sent them. If we're going to have any chance of stopping Damian's rampage, we need to investigate. The two of them walk up and a man is waiting for them who says, But Batman, what do we owe your presence on this cold and dreary night? Batman looks around. What do you mean we? The man says, the house, of course. And he, the caretaker, his name is Abel. As Batman and Alfred enter the dark and decrepit home, Alfred says there isn't much to speak of, is there? And Abel turns back. Shh! Don't let the house hear you. It welcomes company, particularly people with questions, but proceed with caution. Everyone who enters the House of Secrets eventually learns something they do not wish to know. But before Batman can ask his first question, Abel disappears, and he and Alfred wander into a dark room. As they step in, they feel the ground disappear and they begin to fall, but safely land as images begin to appear around them. As the images take shape, they see that it was Damian in his fight against the Lazarus demon when he fought on Lazarus Island that caused this. But Batman can also see the woman orchestrating it all. But as to who Mother Soul is, Batman doesn't know. As Damian and his friends won over the demon, Mother Soul asks if they have any idea what they've done. You've killed him! You've ruined everything! Damian tells her no, railing and raving about genocide. She is worse than her son. Flatline asks, "Son? Who is she then?" And Damian says that her name is not Mother Soul. It's Rul al Ghul, soul of the demon. She is Ra's al Ghul's mother. But soon the apparitions fade away and Batman and Alfred leave the room to find a man with bloody hands awaiting them. Batman asks who is he, and the man says that his name is Kane, of course. And Batman asks where's Abel. Kane responds, "That simpering little milquetoast? Why, Batty, it's a tale as old as man. No, you're in my house and I'm taking over as your tour guide." The door opens up and Kane asks what lies behind door number 2. It's a mystery! As they step in, Batman and Alfred are seated to a play where Mother Soul takes center stage. She holds the head of her defeated demon, stating that he was the embodiment of Lazarus magic, that this demon was untouchable, unbeatable, and thus bitterly disappointing. She has been on this island for a long, long time, and she knows the Lazarus resin better than any other, its properties, its history, how it was refined from a Chinese elixir of resurrection and immortality a millennia ago, from the blood and tears of a grieving father. Alfred whispers, asking, "Did you know the Lazarus pits had an origin?" And Batman responds to him, "I know now." As something rises out of the pit, Mother Soul says that she witnessed this demon that yet lives be trapped, imprisoned beneath her very feet. The blood connection between the resin and the demon may be powerful enough to force his release, but someone will have to wield the key. Damien, intent on exploring the island, he shall be the one to do this. Batman stares at the demon. There has to be more pieces to this puzzle. Something about this place is clouding my memories. What am I missing? But before he could think any longer, the entire room begins to melt away until he and Alfred suddenly find themselves in the main hallway again. I'm tired of your games! I'm sick to death of playing defense! We're gonna find out what Mother Soul did to my son if I have to burn this place to the ground. As Batman throws a batarang, it wraps around a woman and he asks, who is she? Lilith? Eve? And the woman says, how dare you? Eve's an absolute hag. No, my name is Cynthia. How are you? Bewitched, I'm sure. She laughs, telling him that his time here is running out and they are fast approaching the witching hour. But soon Cynthia begins to transform into Talia al Ghul. You're not her. Are you certain? Reality is shifting before you, is it not? Would you like to know the final truth about your son's sudden transformation? Come closer. As Cynthia attacks, Batman catches it, stating that Talia smells of jasmine and rose of Taif. You do not. Fine, steal my fun. Just watch and learn. At that moment, a trapdoor opens up as Batman and Alfred fall through it, but as they look, they see Damien holding the key that Mother's Soul was referring to. As Damien gets closer to the tomb, Batman stares. Oh God, I remember this was his tomb. Damien, no! Damien is holding up this key to unlock the sealed stone doors, and as they explode open, there stands Nezha. I remember now. Years ago, Superman and I stopped him by the skin of our teeth, and we buried him here. Alfred asks, who is he? Who did you bury here? The deadliest magical warrior who ever lived. Thousands of years old, capable of enslaving the world. He calls himself Devil Nezha. Nezha leans forward, stating that he can sense the fear in him, the child of his jailer, the son of the Batman. How perfect. There could not be a more fitting weapon to use against Batman. No more appropriate tool of revenge. Family is the nexus of all hatred. Batman kneels down, stating that that's what happened. Nezha possessed Damien, and Alfred says that there must be some way to free the boy. Damien looks up and smiles. Not really. And he blasts the two of them back into the house. As Batman gets up, he sees Damien controlling the tour guides like puppets, stating that story time is over, father. Then again, my whole life is a story about a lonely, wounded boy so desperate for companionship that he invites other children into his trauma. Damien releases the puppets and begins to set the house on fire. Every story has an ending, father! And the fire, don't look at me. You're the one who said that you wanted the house ablaze. So do us both a favor and just lie down and die. Of course, Batman does the exact opposite, and he begins to race out of the burning house. But back with Damien, Mother Soul asks if he left him to perish. And Damien says, I left Batman in a burning mansion. It's like trying to catch a rhinoceros with a butterfly net. I've achieved my goal. I've rattled his spirit. I delivered my message. I know my father. I know the next move. Even though he's acutely aware that he's being baited into a trap, it won't stop him. His greatest and more exploitable confidence in his ability to improvise under any circumstance. Mother Soul says that that is an ability unchallenged, only because he has not yet met the foe that can outthink him, and as such, she has a gift for him. Damien takes the clothing and begins to put it on, and as he steps into the light, he reveals it to be a new Batman suit. Damien looks at himself. It's exquisite. But does it come with accessories? She tells him absolutely. What is Batman without Robins? Back with Batman, he stares at the burning house, and Alfred asks, what now? He tells him clearly this is more than just Damien and him, and Nezha has taken his son, and that is his fatal error. He's made me angry. I can't call Superman, because he could become easily possessed, so we're going to have to find Damien to save him ourselves. Alfred says that he's at his side, and Batman begins to walk away. Thank you, old friend. I'm always at my best when you're keeping an eye on me. Of course, Master Bruce. That's what I'm here for. The light casts over Alfred and his shadow changes into the form of Nezha. And that concludes issue 2 of Batman vs. Robin. Now, I'll link issue number 1 down below. I'll also link you the story in which Batman and Superman fused into one being to fight against the evil devil god Nezha. It's a great storyline. I hope you guys will enjoy that. And if you want to see some Gotham Knights stuff, because, you know, Batman, Robin, Gotham Knights, then come on over to Ben and Friends. It's our gaming channel that we started up a little while ago, but this is the first real big push behind it. We're going to be doing a lot of Gotham Knights gameplay. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff around the office, telling you stories, and I hope you guys will join us over there. And also don't forget, you can get early access to our stuff by going to our Patreon, patreon.com/Comicstorian. I'll see you guys next time, right here.